my goodness. That made me jump. Thank you very much, Rolf. Straight in there with the party. Hello and welcome to another Truly Bedrock live stream weekend. I'm starting this one off. It's been a long time since I've started a stream weekend off. How is everybody doing? What's going on? Timmy C, 1983, 7 months. Hey Foxy, keep up the great content. Followed by, oh geez, Stream Lady, here we go.
For 7 months. Hi Foxy, keep
I'll wait
up
for you,
the
Stream
great
Lady.
content.
Don't you worry about it. Pardon? What was that? Load of nonsense. Thanks, mate. Zero
Zero
Crawl.
Cruel 94 just subscribed.
Wow.
Woo.
Wow. Wow. Thank you, Zero Crawl. 23 months. 23 months. Going woo. I think it's a bit more than a woo, but yeah, I'll take it. Hello and welcome to the stream weekend. As you can see, I'm not wearing my usual get together. Now, I don't think we've actually got a theme this week, or maybe we have, but I just wasn't paying attention. So I've come as a gardener because I've got some work. I don't know what's going on with the legs on this skin. I stealed it from the internet and tweaked it to fit my skin. The legs is all kind of weird, but it's fine. We're going to be busy today doing mini gardening-y type things. Hey, Foxy, hope you're okay, man, says Tunaminyut. Thank you very much. I am okay. How are you doing? Let's go nice and small. Get rid of my big face. My hero, Academia World Heroes Mission. What? Okay. Mitz isn't here for a little while. She's got to drop off one of her kids. Yeah, one of her kids to their dad's house. So she's gonna be a little bit late. So if anyone would see the sort of junk going on in the chat right now, feel free if you're a moderator to time them out, or if they carry on, get rid. Yeah, gardening. So in this handy chest here, I have prepared many shulker boxes. Now I am not going to be gardening under the lake today. The under the lake gardening is still exactly the same place as it was before. I've done half of it. So I'm going to be gardening somewhere else. I'm going to hopefully be making the server look a little bit prettier today. But yeah, as you can see, I've done pretty much exactly half of the lake now. I think we did that on one of the last live streams on Truly Bedrock that we did. I've still got a massive section to go, and I don't fancy doing it. So we're actually going to head over to spawn, and we're going to start tearing out all of these janky, horrible paths, and we're going to start putting in some nice paths like we've got going down on our area. See, I did that one there. Someone else did these 2 sets of stairs. I'm not sure who it was, and then I did this one in the middle. And when you fly around spawn, it just looks a bit gross, doesn't it? Blue Cat Eye says, if you were a mod lofty, even Foxy would be banned. That's very true. Very true. Yeah, look, it's just all gross and yellow. So we're going to make everything look a little bit nicer with some nice paths and things like that. That's my plan for today's live stream. If you don't like it, well, it's tough, because that's what we're doing. Sorry, mate. I can't please everybody. Jeez. Stop moaning at me. It's just stuff to do, all right? While we all chat and have a good time. Jeez. Vicar says something that's gone off the stream now because many people chatting. It's nice to see. I'm very laggy. Says any technical bedrock in chat at the moment. I want to pick your brain about iron farms. Maybe what you could do, I'm very lucky, is join a Discord of a well-known technical Minecraft player, or a technical community, and you could ask people there rather than trying to talk over people in a stream. It's probably not the best place to do it, to be honest with you. But go for it. If you've got questions to ask, I'll try and answer them if you want. I don't know much about iron farms though, so probably were wasted on me. Spawn looks like a torch, thanks to silence, says Han the Great Inventor. Yeah, it is very torch spamming. It would be nice to get rid of that. I don't know how we're going to get rid of that. It would be nice to. I don't think it's possible. Blue Cat
Eyes just gifted 5 subs.
Blue Cat Eyes has just gifted 5 subs, according to Stream Lady. Thank you very much. They are to 8 Raphadius, Ancient Mariner, Mad Rabbits, Eric Bannister, and Niditsa. If you're one of those people, then please give a big thank you to Blue Cat Eyes. That's amazing. Thank you, Blue Cat Eyes. Very much appreciated. What a wonderful way to start the stream. And you've kicked off a hype train as well, which is even better news. Oh, it's all going swimmingly. It's all going swimmingly. So yeah, I've got a whole bunch of many different types of blocks. that we're hopefully going to be using today in order to make things just look a little bit better. Right, so what we're going to be working with mainly is probably a bit of smooth basalt, maybe a little bit of normal basalt as well. I would imagine we're probably going to be throwing some andesite and some polished andesite in there, so let's grab some of that. We're going to definitely need some cobbled deep slate. I don't think we're going to need any tuff. I don't think we're going to need any stone bricks, but we're probably going to want some mossy cobblestone. It's one of my favourite blocks at the moment. I know it's been in the game forever, but I don't know. It just goes with everything in a minute. Definitely going to need some moss blocks. What else are we going to need? Probably not all that. Oh, yeah, we're going to need many dirts.
Blue Shigatsu 200.
And rooted dirts. Oh, we're going to need so many things. And maybe just some normal cobblestone. See, my inventory's full already. I haven't even started yet.
0Cool94 cheered. 1000. Hi,
What?
train, you say.
Kezkin just chucked in 100 bits, as you do. Thank you very much. Blue Shigatsu, otherwise known as Khaleesi, chucked in 200 bits, as you do. Thank you very much. And then Zero Core's like, there's 1,000 bits made. Hype Train, you say, thank you so much. Jeez. You guys never cease to be generous, and I love it. I love your generosity. Hands up in the chat if you're a truly Bedrock member. Have we got any of the members watching? Most of them are probably still in bed at this time of day, I would have thought. You never know. JCB might be lurking. Might be busy. Who knows? Be nice to know. Yeah, JCB's here. Lofty, apparently. Mr. Beardstone's here. Hello, Mr. Beardstone. And Buttock as well, apparently. It's Butek. No, it says Buttock to me. As apparently also a truly Bedrock member. Hello. Always lurking, says JCB. Hey, Foxy, says Yusuf. Hello, Yusuf, says Foxy. Right, I don't think... Oh, we will need a pickaxe. I need more hotbar spaces. I need more of them. So first issue we've got here is these stairs don't come up to a very convenient place because we've got this cow farm place that's got no cows in it. But I think we're going to have to tear that out and just say sorry to whoever owns it. And look at this mess.
Looks like someone has way too many diamonds to give around. Thank you very much for all 10 of the subscriptions you have just gifted.
Slominski, otherwise known as Slominski, depending. There you go.
Just gifted 10 subs.
Sorry, Cowhead. Just gifted 10 subs. Wow. Dr. Turbo Wolf, Smug Ruin, Lady Elric, the original Creeper, Captain Swelterton. Apparently, I've just gone big as well. Sal Rob, Minor Babe, Yusuf, and Meadow Lork, and Restridge. If you're one of those people, please give a huge big thank you to Slominski, who is now, being very generous. And also, Stranathus there, chucking in 15 bits. Why not? Thank you very much, Stranathus. Amazing. You're all very generous. I'm going to need a chest to put junk in, aren't I? I'm going to need a junk chest. Now, I'm not planning at this particular moment in time on doing things like bushes and shrubberies and stuff like that. All I want to do today is just make the paths look a little bit better. We'll worry about all of the other junk later on. First thing to do is going to make this transition a bit easier. The way I'm going to do that is just tear all of this back a little bit, I think. Make a mod that fills every available space with hotbar. If only I knew how to make mods, then that would be... Do you know what? If I could make a mod that gave you more inventory space, I absolutely 100% would. But first of all, I don't know how to make mods. I'm not a modder. Second of all, I don't think it's possible. Wolf, thank you very much for the gift sub. Slominski, says Dr. Turbo Wolf. There you go. Someone actually saying thank you. Amazing. Good job. And if you said thank you as well and I didn't see it, well, I'm sorry for not seeing it, but should have said it louder. Oof. Mr. Onion Sticker. Why would you do this? And where did it go? Oh, there it is. Wow, that was slow. I heard the noise, and then an hour later, I saw it pop up on screen. Don't need any of those. Jilana cheered for 45 bits. It's all of a sudden gone very quiet. What's going on here? It's the quietest music in the world, apparently. Let's change it to something that's not invisible music. Right then, so we get to the top of these stairs and then we need blocks. So what have we got down here? Well, down here we've got basalt, smooth basalt and cobbled deep slate. Yet if we go down here, we've got cobbled deep slate, deep slate bricks and raw deep slate. No basalt in sight here. And if we go on this bit, we've got a mixture of everything. So I guess we'll just throw together a mixture of everything. I'm not sure if I like the deep slate bricks though. I don't think they really go. So I think the raw basalt No, the basalt, the smooth basalt, the cobbled deep slate kind of works for me. And I did like that other block that we had down there as well that I've just forgotten about now. Oh yeah, just raw deep slate. So let's grab some of that, which I haven't prepared earlier, but fortunately for me, I do keep a bunch of it in my ender chest. Yay, let's get yet another block variety to carry around with us, because I don't have enough already. And I tell you what, let's do all of the dirt and mud stuff later on. The stuff that goes around the outside of the path we'll do later, otherwise my inventory is just going to be ridiculous. Let's just concentrate on the actual path for now. I think that's a sensible thing to do. Foxy, can you please tell me how subs work on new? I am new at this platform, says Lord Mo. How they work in? Oh, geez, in what sense? I guess I don't really know the answer to your question there. How does subs work? You basically choose to subscribe. It's not like YouTube where you're subscribed to the channel. It's actually subscribing in the old-fashioned sense where you basically... Remember when, like a million years ago, people used to subscribe to a magazine that they particularly enjoyed reading, and that meant that they would get that magazine delivered directly to their door every week. Well, on Twitch, it's kind of that, but instead of having the magazine delivered to the door every week, you get nothing in return. Other than the warm, happy feeling inside of your belly, knowing that you're supporting your favorite streamer. How you do it will depend on what device you're on, as well as the price depends on your device as well. So yeah, it's I'm not going to go too far to this because I don't want to make a mess of Jesse B and Slack's Aber Caving entrance here, but we're going to bring the path up this way over here. You get Foxy delivered to your door, says Han the Great Inventor. I don't think that is a thing. I have yet to have been delivered to anybody's door. I mean, I keep getting in the box, but no one comes and picks it up. So, you know, maybe one day it'll happen. Woden says, Foxy, on a Saturday, must be stream weekend. It must be. Although I did stream last Saturday. I did stream last Saturday. So, you know, it's not necessarily just Saturdays. No, stream weekends. I know what I mean, so you don't have to. Okay. So now I guess we just go around plomping in some blocks. It's going to be a very block plomping day today, peeps. Just one of those things. Just how it's going to go. And unfortunately, every single block type that we're working with doesn't come in a slab format. So not only is it going to be twice as expensive as most of the path work that I generally do, because normally you can use slabs and save yourself half a block, I also can't do underfloor lighting with it, which means we are going to have external lighting, which is it's not ideal really, but it's okay. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. I mean, how can I give you a subs, says Lord Mo. Well, it depends on your device. I don't 100% know off the top of my head. It's not something I do particularly regularly. I receive them, which is amazing, but it's not. I don't really tend to watch a great deal of live streams, so it's not something I really do give out. I've given Slack a few subs over the years with my Amazon Prime sub, which is free if you've got Amazon Prime. But that's probably about it, really. I'm sure I've given a couple of the other members a sub from time to time, and I've been gifted a few subs from other very generous people, but it's not something I really have a great deal of experience in doing, so I couldn't talk you through it. Foxy, in case you missed it, I may have redeemed a filter, says Blue. No, did you? Oh, I'd never noticed. Never noticed you redeeming the pickle filter. It must have slipped it's gone off the screen now, so unfortunately, you know, if it's not on the screen, I'm unaware of it. And being unaware of it, that just means I have a good excuse for not having to do pickle filter. So, oh, what a shame. Jeez. You guys, why? Why the pickle filter? What's wrong with you? Why do you like the pickle filter? You're all crackers. All right, fine. Pickle filter it is then. I'm a happy smiley pickle. I'm a happy smiley pickle. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. I'll do it. I'm a happy smiley, but I'm really happy all the time. I'm happy. I'm not bullied into being happy by Mr. No-Tail. I get paid. Oh, a party. Yeah, I'm even more happy smiley pickle. Can I finish now? Okay, I'm still really happy smiley pickle. Yep, I'm really, really extra happy. And, I'm not going to be in trouble for not being happy again. I have to sleep in the shed. Underneath the dustbin. Nope, that's not me this week. I'm a happy smiley pickle. Very happy smiley things. How you doing, Happy Smiley Pickle people on the Happy Smiley Pickle Stream Weekend Pickle Happy Smiley Stream? Yep. Mm-hmm. Sound good. Mm-hmm. Looks like a dog chew toy. You talking about me? Good, good, yeah. Dog chew toy. Yeah, yes. Yeah, just come along. Take a bite, take a nibble. It won't hurt. It won't hurt. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, Scary Pickle's going away. Pickle got a bit freaky there. I'm not gonna lie. I really need a pickle plush to watch these streams. Lots of Kiskin. Don't let Nelly get at you. I need new ribs, says Lofty. I miss seeing the storyline characters, so this will do for now, says Blue. The puppy cam is there, but its main attraction is MAA. Yeah, she's gone to the other end of the room. I did tell her, you know, she needs to lay there, but she didn't listen to me. She was just like, "No, mate, I don't listen to you. I'm off." All right, fair dues. I'm not gonna force you into it like I forced Pickle to do the pickle camera. It's fine. New merch, lol, says Zero Cruel. I don't know what the situation would be with that, because technically, obviously, I haven't created that pickle. I suppose if we just did like a drawn one, or like an artist impression of that pickle, I think that would be okay. But I don't think I could get away with actually using that pickle, because I didn't create it, you see. Why am I big? Stop making me big. I'm a small person. Puppy cam going away because Puppy's gone. There's Puppy gone. Nobody knows. Pickle Mercy now. Working with animals that are divas, says Avoided by Law. Apparently so, yes. Right, I would like some of those and some of those, please. No, a cartoon version would be great, says Blue. Right, get on it. Get on it, and we'll get it on the old merch store, and we'll be rich. Yes. Who's going to design me a pickle T-shirt that's a happy smiley pickle with a picture of the pickle with my eyes and mouth in it? A person's a person, no matter how small. Stratus. That is very true. That is very true. I can't argue with that logic there. Whether you're incredibly tall or incredibly small, a person you are.
You subscribe for 4 months?
Just how it is.
I can't handle this.
Big Chicken can't handle it slow.
Slow just subscribed for 4 months.
Subscribing for 4 months
Foxy?
and
I am
blowing
just on the
Big
friend
Chicken's
realm right
mind.
now.
Jeez, stream lady, will you let me finish a sentence? I wish, you know how, no, you probably don't know. The other day, JCB, Mitz Cats and I played Phantasmia on my other streaming channel. And in that, the ghosts can hear you talking, which is quite a nice mechanic. It would be very nice if Stream Lady could hear me talking, and then I could tell her to shut up when I'm trying to talk, and she might not interrupt me so regularly. But, you know, can't have everything. Phasmophobia, that's what I said. That's what I said. Phasmophobia. Exactly how I said it. I didn't get it wrong, you did. What's going on here? What's going on here with all this grass, eh? The grass is all at funny levels here. This is not really ideal. I think Space has a few good ones, says Vicar. Do you want to design the plush for Pickle, Lofty, says just Shanky. I'll have a go, Shanky, says Lofty. Oh, I can't wait to see this. This is going to be good. Lofty's on it. She's going to sort us out a new plushie for the pickle filter. It's going to be epic. It's probably going to look like Mr. Onion rather than a pickle, but you know, that's all fine. Who wouldn't want a Mr. Onion plushie? Let's be realistic now. It's gone quiet again. This music's rubbish. Why are you so quiet, music? Oh, I just don't like being loud, mate. Well, will you at least have some volume? I can hardly hear you. It's not normally this bad. What's going on with it? Awful music. Music's tired, says Buttock. It is indeed. Seems to be. Music's very lazy. Right, let's get some angled deep slates in the mix here. Oh, what amazing looking roads. Already this area looks 10,000 times better than what it did before with those horrible yellow paths. Don't know where this one's supposed to go. There's so much of this stuff. Why is there so much yellow path that doesn't go anywhere? It doesn't make sense. Who's just gone around spamming paths? I mean, we should probably bring that round here to meet up with this bit just because, well, why not? But was that natural generation, just all of that horrible yellow path? And if so, why? Music's all pickled out, said Avoided Law. Nice. Tea. Villagers did, says Buttock. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Villagers are too useless to do anything. My video that came out yesterday, if you haven't checked it out already, I made a video, and in the video I basically went into a creative copy of TB and added a villager farm into where I've put my new carrot and potato farm. And I explained in the video that the villagers just kept disconnecting from their workstations, and they were trying to connect with workstations elsewhere because we all live near spawn and there's a lot of other villages going on, and there are a lot of workstations that I use for things down in my base. So basically, actually putting them in on the Truly Bedrock server it would cause mayhem, because they would keep forgetting their jobs, and they would keep trying to link to workstations that's not there, and potentially bridging, you know, what's it called? Like expanding the village from my area all the way over to here, and causing problems with Silence Iron Farm, and there'd be iron golem spawning everywhere. So I decided it was a bad idea, and I did try to use my best, you know, methods of explaining all of those reasonings in the video. But yet everybody still seems to tell me, and that almost every single comment is someone going, yeah, but you can trade with them and then they'll be forced to do their job. Which, I mean, kind of, I get it, yeah. If you trade with them, they're linked into their profession, although I've had plenty of occasions where they've suddenly forgotten their profession even though they've been traded with. But that doesn't stop them from unlinking from their workstation and then not being able to link back to the one that's near to them because they're too stupid to see it and they would rather see one somewhere else. So it doesn't actually solve the problem at all. I mean, you fiddled with World Gen, says Just Shanky. What? Foxy doesn't seem to have a good history with villagers, said Avoided Law. No, indeed, I have not ever had a good history with villagers. Villagers are one of the few things in life that I hate more than anything else, because they're all ridiculous and stupid and dumb and annoying. Now, is it worth joining this bit to there? Yeah, why not? Let's go across here and smash a few of these bits to bits as well. We're going to have many paths going in many places, and they're not going to be all tidy and neat. They're going to be just all higgledy-piggledy, like Mr. Beardstone's face. What do you mean? You're bullying Mr. Beardstone? Yes. Higgledy-piggledy Beardstone face. That's what these paths look like. Villagers are dumb, says Zero Crawl. They are, 100%. Completely and utterly stupid, and shouldn't be allowed to play Minecraft or being in the game anymore. People say villagers are OP, but they're so hard to deal with. If you were, jeez, who was that? Blue cat. If you can put up with them, you deserve all of the trades they give. That's the thing, though, because even when you've got them working, and I know this doesn't happen for everybody, and I know there'll be loads of you who've been like, my villagers have never had any problems, which is great. Good for you. Well done. But when it's me, you can trade with them and get them all perfect, and then they just okay, there's a thing there. And then they all just disappear. I laughed and feel mean now. Sorry, Mr. Beardstone, says Blue. Wait to encourage the Clarkson voice. Villagers are rubbish. Yeah, so they're just, you know, like Jade on this season of Truly Bedrock spent ages sorting all of hers and Slack's villagers out, only to have them just vanish all of a sudden for no particular reason. And I've had that happen previously, or just had them all just forget the trades, even though I've unlocked them. So you can't sit out there and tell me it's worth going through all of that hard work trying to get your villagers to the right level and get them traded with and get them zombified and all those things, and then tell me that that's an efficient way of mining stuff or farming stuff when there's so many other methods for doing everything. reliably and more easily. So there. Shut up with your good ideas about villagers, or else. I think I've said my bit now. Right, let's put those bits back on here. Somebody's clearly got a geode down there. I don't want to interfere with that. Nothing worse than moving villagers, says Keskin. The only way villagers should be moved is into space. Very quickly. In the hopes that the G-forces will break the necks on the way up. Just Shanky says everything is happening because of the mysterious voice that's forcing you to play games. What mysterious voice that's forcing you to play games? I don't know what mysterious voice you're talking about. Savage, says Sky Belated. Yes. It's because I love villagers so much and I wish them a happy, painless ending. All of them, every single one in the whole world. Forever. Immediately. Sounds like I've missed something upsetting with villagers. Just go back and watch any single video of mine where it involves villagers and you'll know. You'll know. You haven't missed anything. It's just a continuous, you know, it's like a fixed point in FoxyNoTail history. If there is a villager involved, it's bad news. It's not going to go well. Villagers are idiots, says Lofty. I agree. Dobbs31 with the prime example of the problem with villagers there, saying, I built a giant trading hall a few months ago, and when I log off and come back on, they've all delinked from their workstations. Of course they have. They'll have linked to one across the room that's similar, but not the right one. And then you're going to trade with them. You're going to get 5 items before they lock up because the trading system's ridiculous now compared to what it used to be. And then you're going to spend half an hour waiting for them to go to sleep and do all the things they need to do so that they can fill up their inventories again, only to find that they won't, because the workstation they've now decided is theirs is actually across the room, under the table, behind the wall, and they can't reach it. So, and there's nothing you can do about it other than start the entire thing again. And yes, you don't have to roll all of their trades again, but it's so frustrating. It's so ridiculously frustrating. Season 1 villagers were particularly fun and easy to work with, says Blue Cat Eyes. Yes, I seem to remember having a very good time with Season 1 with my traded hall. Unfortunately, however, after I did get it all 100% working perfectly, a giant asteroid did come down and wipe them all out. I mean, looking at the trajectory of the asteroid, it didn't actually even land where my villagers were, yet for some reason, somehow, they all were mysteriously killed in the accident and the trading hall was evaporated from the world. It was sad news. I spent all of the night crying my eyes out and feeling very, very happy. Sorry for the villagers. Best thing that could happen to villagers: heat blast on impact. It could have been the heat blast, or it could have been that after I saw the blast and the meteor had happened, I took the opportunity to go and murder them all and blame it on the meteor. Could have been either of those things. I'm not sure. I can't say. It's been a long time since then. Foxy fiddling with the world generation again, says Lofty. What? When? And cleaning villager blood off your axe, says Timmy, holding the axe behind my back as I did the clip. Oh no, all of the villagers are mysteriously dead. What a shame. What's that? What's that? Behind your back, Foxy. No, it isn't. What is it? No, I haven't got anything. What are you talking about? What axe? I got an axe. Is that a villager's nose sticking out of your pocket? No, it's not. No, it's a lollipop. No, your lollipop's always got red sauce dripping out of them. Yes. And the chop to fantasy, says Lofty. What? Poor Foxy with those sneezing fits, says Fantasy. It's been a while since I've had a sneezing fit, and many things have disintegrated in front of my eyes. I've been pretty good. I must have my allergy tablets finally kicked in properly, I think.
11 months in a row. That is nearly a whole year. It's so close.
Amazing. TJ, 74D30.
TJ_74D30
Nice, easy name.
just subscribed for 11 months.
Wow. Lady
Woohoo,
again.
able to catch a stream. Been a great journey with you. Thank you for all the hard work you do for the community.
What a lovely message there, TJ. Woohoo, able to catch a stream. Been a great journey with you. Thank you for all the hard work you do for the community. Subscribing for 11 months. That's amazing. Thank you very much. The tickling feather was the best. Made me laugh so much, says Blue. I don't know what you're talking about. What tickling feather? The music's gone again, hasn't it? Hey, everybody. Get Stream Beats for royalty-free streaming music that you can't hear. That's why you don't get copyright strike, because it's too quiet to actually hear it. Can you hear the music? I'm going to turn it up. Turn up the quietest music in the world. Right, so we're going to go down to this house here. We're going to probably build this bit up a bit so that we can actually build one row over to this house here. And then we'll have to go in that direction, I guess, go over to Rogues, and then we'll fill in that one down there. And then after we've done all of those paths, we'll go round and put some edgings in and make it all blend together a bit more nice. I always just search for DMCA 3 playlist, says the Plank the Boat. Yeah, well, I've been using one of them for ages, but they've changed all the music, and it's all like really techno-y and upbeat and just not really suitable for stream background music. And a lot of the songs, even though it's an instrumental music playlist, have now got singing in, which is not very useful. So I thought, you know, Alpha Gaming, Harris Heller, he's got this free music designed for streaming with. I'll go and pop that on. I've used it before, and I've used this exact playlist before, but I've never had it where the music's just gone silent. I mean, I can hear it playing, but it's so quiet. So they've obviously added in new tracks into it and just haven't bothered doing any loudness checks to see how... Well, Spotify should do that. So yeah, it's not a very good experience. There are a lot of lo-fi playlists that are DMCA free, says Plank the Boat. Yeah, but you don't know that because I've had playlists before that have said they're DMCA free, and it turns out that they're just made by somebody that didn't really know, and then had copyright flags come up for when I put them live on my second channel after the stream. So, and this is like guaranteed copyright free music, whereas those ones, if you just find a playlist that says it is, there's not actually any guarantee that it actually is, unless it, you know, unless the artist that's put it together. Streamlabs timed out face, but no face for 60 seconds. Oh, this is sad news. I don't know why that one was timed out. Oh, it was Streamlabs. They said, hello, Foxy. If you make a villager trading hall and then spread the moss near villagers in their cells, they will appear moss carpets and grass double tall slabs. If the villagers have beds behind them, they will fall asleep. When they wake up, they just suffocate because they land on moss carpets or grass. Right. Okay, good. What's going to happen to village buildings? Will you redesign them, says Just Shanky. Well, they're not mine, so I can't really, can I? I can't go around just destroying people's houses and rebuilding them. If this was just some random village that I was redecorating, then fine. But most of these have been claimed by the truly Bedrock people as their like first houses, so I'm not just going to go around demolishing them. Now, if any of the members says, hey, yeah, you can redo my starter villager house, then great, I will. Or if there's any unclaimed ones, then yeah, absolutely, I'd love to make this area look as good as it could be from my perspective, bearing in mind there's a lot of more talented builders on this server than me. So yeah, as good as I can make it, I should probably preface that with. But yeah, I'm not gonna affect any buildings unless I know for sure that they don't belong to anybody, and I don't know for sure about many of them. So Isu says, hello party people. Hello Isu. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Are you having a good day? What's going on in Isu town? Looking good already, these. I think what we can do is actually replace a few of these with the cobbled deep slate slabs and put torches underneath, and that is going to help with the creeper issues that we have around this area. Because look how dark that is. It'd be so easy to just pop a torch under there. Go grab some torches and do that. Super early in my town, still sorting out the day, says Isu. Fair enough. And we could do with a bed. Could definitely do with a bed. I might go steal my bed from home. Steal it. Steal his bed. Whoa, that'll show him. Don't tell anyone. Plank the Boat says, hey, how do you find data on stuff like mob spawning and stuff like that on Bedrock Edition? Genuinely curious, want to start making my own farms, but don't know how to find some things that just don't pop on Google searches. Well, there is a wiki. I wouldn't 100% rely on the wiki because it's not 100% reliable, but that'd probably be a good place to start. But most of the time, I would just do your own testing, try and figure it out. That's probably the smartest thing to do. And then, yeah, you did that. Then you know for sure. I brought a bed up and didn't sleep. Who was that? Petrius. Wow. But now I can't see where I need to light up. It was perhaps a good thing not... Oh, yeah, see, I've already done one there. Jeez. Jeez. Right, we are 41 minutes into the stream. Really? Really? Wow. Rude. See, this is what happens when you play creeper noises. Is Mitz here yet? Mitz was going to drop her son off at his dad's house. She said she'd be a bit late. Is she here yet? Give us a hands up if you're here, Mitz. Ray says, some say his favourite musical instrument is tomato and once painted a beautiful fresco with only his toes. All we know is they call him No-Tail. Wow. I like that. That's amazing. Ray, oh, I've just read that. You should add lamps and bushes too, says Just Shanky. Yeah, not today. I'm just doing paths for now. 2 hours is not a very long time to do the whole area. Facebook notices that anyway, have you really AFK'd for 18 hours for just 54 dripstones in your automatic dripstone farm? Yes. Yes, I absolutely did. Yeah. But I got loads more than that from the bits that were growing. And the video that I'm recording today, which will probably, if I get it finished, be out for next Friday, I have a massively upgraded dripstone farm that produces many. So, yeah, wait for that. Wait for that, because you might just like it. If you're interested in farming lots of dripstone, pointed dripstone, that is, then just use village. Shut up. Just use your villager in a minute, mate. And yeah, check it out. Hey, Mitz is here. Yay. Hello, folks. Just got back. Hey, everyone. Shanky says, you should have build the flying machine. Oh, my goodness me. If anyone else mentions flying machine dripstone farms to me, then they will, Mitz, please time out anybody that mentions flying machine dripstone farms. Jeez. You'll see in my video that comes out next Friday. First of all, I know there are flying machines on Bedrock Edition. Again, in my experience, they're laggy and broken and don't work properly. I know other people swear blind that they work absolutely perfectly and never have a problem, but I only can go on my experience. In my experience, they don't work. Second of all, they're laggy and horrible and lag out the server, and I don't want to lag out the server. Third of all, it's for dripstone, which is the slowest growing thing in the world. You do not need a fully automated system with flying machines to harvest dripstone. There is a much quicker, cleaner, and lag-friendly way to do it, which you'll all see. Many. They work for 10 minutes and blow up, says Dobbs31. Indeed they do. And that's in my experience. Oh, look at that fly. Oh, it stopped. I thought you said it was a flying machine. Well, it was. Now it's just bits of slime block and pistons that have sort of wandered off somewhere in one direction and half it's in the other direction. All right. It's supposed to do that then. No. Oh. Usually if it's rough to run anything that requires precision on any connected game on Bedrock, says Plank the Boat. Yes. Anything, yeah. It's just not good. Bedrock's not good for these things, especially when you were running on a server. So no more use villagers. Oh, you'd be better using villagers. No more of those comments. Oh, jeez, I've already done these ones. Okay, don't want to hear you should have used villagers ever again. Okay, and no more flying machines. All right. We have an understanding. Okay, you're understanding me. You're picking up what I'm putting down here. I'm being pretty obvious about it. Traz says, the only thing I would change in your manual dripstone farm is making the floor something that doesn't break by a pickaxe. Well, shall I show you what I've done? Do you want the spoilers? Do you want spoilers? Jeez. Because you're all clearly just as stupid as I was until today when I found the most genius, bestest way of doing it. You should design a flying machine that... Oh my goodness, man. That transports villagers to their workstations. Yes, I should. Love flying villagers, says Blue Cat. Wow. Amazing. JCB says you should use flying villagers. Wow. Foxy, have you ever played... It's gone again. Have you ever played on the mobile version of Minecraft Bedrock? Only for the sake of having to log in quickly to move my character or something like that. I can't play on the mobile version because I'm old and my thumbs and my fingers don't work in that way. I've tried so hard. Like Oliver will pass me his iPad and ask me to help him in the game, and I'll just end up smashing the things he's built to bits because I don't understand how it works properly. I'm not designed for mobile gaming, so no. It would be, if I could, it would be great because it means I could just literally play Minecraft anywhere I was, which would be wonderful. Why wouldn't I want to do that? But it's just not for me. It's not for me at all. You can plug in a controller. Yeah, I can't do Minecraft with a controller either. I've tried that too. I can't do it. Smashing things to bits sounds like Lofty on her iPad, says Fancy Novel. Well, it's so stupid. You put your finger on it, you get your screen, and you have to put your finger on it and hold it down to move where you're looking. But if you pause for a second, you just start smashing everything to bits. And considering Oliver plays in creative mode, because he's 6, 7, 6, I don't know, he's an age that's younger than me. He just, yeah, it's not good. Not good, it's not good fun. I see nobody wanted spoilers. This is good news. I didn't see one hand up in the chat for dripstone spoilers, so this is excellent news. I only just built it, literally, like I did it this morning before the stream. After switching to PC, I'll never go back, says Plant the Poke. What's Mitt saying wow for now? You can plug keyboard and mouse too now with the Android version, says Just Shanky. Is that out of beta yet? Have they done that? But I'm probably not going to carry a mouse and keyboard around with me so that I can play the game on my... I mean, I've got a laptop. Why would I need a phone with the mouse and keyboard? Doesn't really make a great deal of sense, does it? It's a nice idea. I like the idea for people that don't have a PC or something like that. But for me, it makes absolutely no sense at all. Mitt says, not knowing how old Oliver is. Well, he just had a birthday. It's very confusing. Well, that was hot. But I want a full-size keyboard for a 5-inch phone, says Isu. Imagine pulling your mouse and keyboard out of the doctor's office while waiting. Is anyone using that coffee table? Excuse me, I'll just go and play Minecraft for a minute while I'm waiting for the doctor. Yeah. It's a good idea. I'm glad they've done it because one of the advantages for me, please, Dream Lady. Plank the Boat just subscribed. Thank you very much, Plank the Boat. Yeah, one of the advantages for me of them adding that mouse support is into the Android version is that it's possible to run Minecraft on the same PC as the one I'm playing on with a different account by using an Android emulator and on your PC, which is great, but you can't move the character around because obviously you don't have touchscreen, and using a controller has way too much lag to do that. So it's to have the ability to now use a mouse through that is great because that means I can have 2 characters on the same PC if I need to. Now, I haven't come across the need to do that yet, but if I need to, it'd be useful. Well, you could mirror your phone onto your big TV screen, says Fantasy Novel. You could, but why? Why? Well, again, if you haven't got a device already, then yeah, that's a good idea. But why would I need to do that? I've got a nice screen on my PC. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not a good thing for other people, but you pointed that question at me. I fail to see why I would want to do that, personally. Also, I can't mirror my phone onto my TV because even though I've got a nice Android phone that will do all of the things it should do, and I've got a Samsung TV that should do all of the things it should do, it will not allow me to cast from any device to my TV because my TV is stupid. It was like the model before they started moving everything across to the Android operating system. So it's still got Samsung's really old, useless operating system in it. So I can't stream anything from my phone to my TV. I play on a PS4 with a 55-inch TV, lol, says Cat. But the screen I've got in front of me is only 24 inches, but it's bigger than a 55-inch TV. How can it possibly be bigger than a 55-inch TV? Because I'm sat right in front of it. When you're playing on your TV at home, unless, you know, you really want to have bad eyes and you have a very, very tiny room, your chances are you're playing probably around about 4 to 6 feet away from it. Which means that it's, compared to what I'm doing, it's very small. So, you know, think about that. It's like when I went to a drive-through, went to a drive-in cinema last year, and we don't have those really in the UK. And one came to town, and there was a giant screen. I thought, oh, this is going to be amazing. We went to see Titanic. Seen it millions of times before, but that was the one they were showing. So we parked up, and we were one of the first to arrive, but there was one of those situations where they fill up the car park in reverse order, so we were at the back, which is great. Apart from the fact that the giant screen, because we were so far away, was so small, when I held my phone at arm's length, the screen on my phone was bigger than the one far away. So it was like watching Titanic on a postage stamp. It was rubbish. So, yeah. I mean, eventually you get into it because you sort of just get used to it, don't you? But it's not great. It wasn't a great experience. Driving's bad for details, says TJ. Had to replace my TV this year. It was sad. I had to buy a 42-inch. Wanted another 32-inch, but only had a bad quality for that size, says Fancy Novel. I say if you want to do mobile gaming, just use a laptop, says Wraith. Plank the Boat says, I play Bedrock mostly so my girlfriend can play with me. She plays on Switch. I swear I cannot look at it. It's fine when you don't notice, but when you notice it's like 30 FPS, it's painful. Ooh, we got a frames per second snob in the chat. See, for me, again, this is just me, and I know if you do a lot of gaming and stuff like that, it makes a difference. And absolutely, you're entitled to feel like 30 frames per second is not good for you. That's fine. I play on my PC at 60 frames per second, but regularly, if I'm doing RTX and stuff like that, the frames will drop down below that, sometimes down to 30. I don't notice. I really genuinely don't see the difference. One of the podcasts I listen to, one of the presenters on that's just, oh, he blew up my bed. Oh, geez, no, I don't own a bed. Has started going on about how, you know, 60 frames per second, anything less than that's just not good enough to play games on, and it's too hard to play. And that's nonsense as far as I'm concerned. You can still, like films, all films and most TV shows are produced in 23.9 frames per second. And they look smooth. They look absolutely fine. So I really don't understand this argument that 60 frames per second is required, because it's not at all. You can see everything is perfectly smooth at 30 frames per second, in my opinion. But my opinion is not the only opinion, and it doesn't mean you have to, you know, it has to be the right opinion. It is just my opinion, so feel free to have a different one. Jen Fire has shared 100 bits, thank you. Roth says, honestly, I can't see the difference above 30. Sometimes when I'm playing, I'll go, oh, that felt smooth for a second, and then it's like going to watch a film with 3D. You know, you watch it in 3D, and it's like, wow, that's amazing for about 5 minutes, and then you just get used to it, and it just becomes normal that you're watching it that way, and you don't really notice it's 3D anymore, so it kind of doesn't make any difference that the fact that the film's in 3D. That's how I see those sorts of things. So It's the same for 60 frames a second. If you play in 30 frames per second for an hour, or for half an hour, it doesn't feel any different from playing a game in 60 frames per second. Probably depends on the game too, says Timmy. I don't know. I don't know if it does. It's a visual thing. I mean, your eyes are not capable really of seeing much faster than that anyway. And I've heard like loads of people swearing, oh, I can't play on anything less than 120 frames per second. And why? You can. You absolutely can. 60 FPS is the eye thing, says Plant the Boat. I don't know. It doesn't make any difference for me personally. I know other people have different and quite strong opinions on it, but I think it's one of those. For me, I might be wrong about this. It feels like it's one of those things where the people that say that they can't play in anything other than 60 frames per second are just trying to sound like a gamer rather than actually having that opinion. But I might be wrong. It's difficult, isn't it? Because we're all different. We all see things and we all feel things differently. Like everybody has a different concept of time, and this is a difficult one to explain, and color as well and things like that. What you might see as blue, and this isn't, I'm not talking about colorblind people here, but what you might see as blue could be interpreted completely differently to somebody else, and they might interpret that color in a completely different way in terms of the way the brain sees it and sends those electrical signals from your eyes. And that's why some people might prefer different colors to other people, because to them it actually looks different even though you're looking at the same thing. But there's no way either of those people could tell the difference from one another, because they can't, unless you're in each other's head, you can't see it. And the same thing with time. Time passes at different speeds for different people, and depending on what's going on environmentally to you as well. So some people might say, oh, this is taking ages, I'm fed up. Some people say, oh, it doesn't feel like this has been very long at all. And it's one of those things. So it probably is very much a case of your eyes probably work a lot quicker than mine do, so it really does make a big difference to you playing on 30 frames per second as opposed to playing on 60 frames per second. Whereas for me, it's probably a bit slower to make any difference. Me tea's leaking. Time is such a confusing concept for me, says Space Dorito. Yeah, I had a friend at college with dysphoria and they saw time as colours, says Roth. Wow. In general, people view colours very similarly. We can tell because most people associate the same feelings with colours, in my opinion. But you don't know that means they're interpreting them in the same way at all. That's just people having an emotional response to a colour. Doesn't mean that they're seeing it in the same way. And there's no way you can tell or prove that unless you are inside somebody's head. So I'm going to disagree with you on that one. Sorry. Time's all wibbly wobbly, says Dobbs31. I agree. It is. Like, animals as well have a different concept of time and how fast time goes. Take the fly, for instance, or an insect that moves incredibly quickly. They obviously, if you was a fly, I think everything we do would appear in slow motion because the way that their brain process time happens much more quickly, and therefore they're able to make maneuvers and take off and flap wings at incredible speeds, because to them that's the same as us just flapping our arms, but loads quicker. Like the way that their brain interprets time is just faster. They have a better refresh rate internally, I guess is the best way to put that. Time's relative, says Plank the Boat. Get you relative in a minute, mate. Not always. Most people think of green as a cold colour. I think it's warm, says Roth. Yeah, I don't see green as a cold colour at all. Green's a nice, lovely warm colour to me. I agree with you. It's like explaining colours to blind people, says Mr. Goose. Yes, quite so. You will never know unless you can actually... You're actually in that person's head. It's impossible. So, yeah, I agree with that. And in that sense, obviously somebody that's been blind their entire life and have never seen colours before. Hey Foxy, have you ever played Terraria? I have indeed. In fact, I've got videos of it on my channel from a very, very, very long time ago. I was just thinking of something then, and it's gone out of my... Oh, yeah, green is the growing colour of life. Okay, here's an example of how... This is slightly different, but this kind of does follow what we were saying. So, have you ever seen the nature documentaries where they look at plants and wildlife and flowers and trees and things, but through a UV camera instead of just your normal camera, basically? Most plants and trees and, well, things like that have completely unique UV patterns on them, which to the insects that use them for food look like colors. They look like something that would be like patterns that they see, and they go, oh yeah, that looks good, I'm going to go over there. They're completely invisible to us. We can't see them at all. But the insects interpret them in different ways depending on the different type of insects it is. So one particular insect will see these things and go, oh yes, that looks like something I should go to and get the pollen out of it or whatever. Whereas another insect would look at it and go, oh, that looks dangerous, I'm not going to approach that because that looks bad. And it's a similar sort of thing, I guess, to what we were saying a second ago, in how we interpret things differently. See, we can't even see that because it's on a different spectrum of light. So how do we know that we're all seeing exactly the same spectrum? How do we know that you might not be able to see a slightly wider spectrum than I can, or I can see a slightly offset to what you're seeing? How do we know it's identical or exactly the same? We don't. We don't, is what I'm saying. Anyway, I shouldn't be chatting because I need to sleep. I'm going to go switch to lurking now. Have a good stream weekend, everyone. So Space Dorito. Thanks, Space. Thank you for watching so, well, as much as you did. Amazing. Foxy Attenborough lol, says Dobbs. Foxy, king of useless information with actual no backing of it other than bad memory of things he's watched a long time ago. Take it with a pinch of salt. One theory says green was accidentally chosen as the colour for primordial planktons. We still don't know why it was chosen. How can you choose a colour? Who chose a colour? If we interpret colours differently, why can a group of people all find a colour scheme pleasing? Says Stranathus. Well, who says you're taking things very black and white there? I'm not saying every single person has a completely unique concept of it. I'm saying that, you know, there's a chance that people can and will. Well, we know people can and will interpret things differently because there are people such as rotated outface that are colourblind and see things differently. So we know that exists. What I'm saying, it's probably more subtle than just are you colourblind or what type of colourblind you have or colourblindness you have. And there's different varying scales of it depending on different people. So while you can generalise and say, hey, yeah, a group of people really like that colour scheme, it doesn't necessarily mean they're all seeing it in exactly the same way. And you've also got the bias effect there, was you've got a group of people that all, you know, respect each other's opinions. One of them says, hey, this looks great. Do the other two people genuinely think that, or are the other two people just now thinking they do because the first person said it does? You know? There's a lot of things to consider there. Not 100% of people will find it pleasing, says 100 rotated outface. Lofty says, my drawing's in the fan out. I'm going to go check it out, Lofty. 1 second. Did you really draw that? Smiley happy creeper pickle. That's amazing, Lofty. I didn't know you could draw. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. If you haven't seen it already, check out on my Discord in the pictures channel. Picture that Lofty made. Very nice picture. And now I've lost where I was. I need the voice channels for when we're switching over. There we go. Timmy says, it's like many things that... Oh, jeez, it's gone. There is likely a spectrum of what and how people see things, says Timmy. Yes, exactly. We can tell what spectrum people... We can tell what... Oh, jeez. George Shanky says, we can tell what spectrum people can see. You can generalize that, but you can't know for exactly how every individual person will see that. You don't know. Nobody can know that. Not possible to tell. Don't know how to use Discord. Wait, I missed it. All I can see is Ross, says Athena V. Right, so we've got paths all over there. We haven't carried it on this way yet, but there's a lot going on over here, and it looks like people have already started to decorate this. So I'm not going to interfere with that just yet, although I would kind of like to take it up to Zloy's castle. But I don't want to interfere with this stuff because it does look like that's been dealt with. What we haven't got, though, is anything going over to Rogue's area here. I don't know whether Rogue wants this type of path coming over here or not, though. So what I might do is I might make that path that I've already got there come round here and stop maybe over here, and then link that back through this space, through this mess of horribleness over here, and link back this way. I think that might be a good thing to do. What do you think? What do you guys think? We sort of come away from this in that direction and head round to that. I love brainy conversations, just not awake enough to contribute, says Polternome. Sounds good, says Plank the Boat. Thanks, Athena and Blue, says Lofty. Right, we're gonna wang it over there. Like this. Ah! Whoa, I nearly went for a swim then. Jeez! Underground lakes are a thing. We're going to bring that over to this bit here. We'll bring it round to there so we're not directly interfering with what Rogue is doing. I'm going to smash all of this bit to bits and pull that back a bit. Make life a little bit easier for us. We're going to have to do a little bit of pond filling in, but it's fine. Let's just pull this back a bit and make that life a little bit easier for ourselves with this as well. Stop having holes in the floor! Rob says, yes, Shanky, but even if we see the same spectrum, everyone will have a different emotional and aesthetic reaction to it. You're still not taking into account the how the brain interprets the signals that are sent into it. I don't think there's anything that can actually look at those, like the human brain, and see how it converts the electrical signals into certain things. Is there yet? I don't think that exists. You can do all the MRI scans you want, but it doesn't tell you how somebody is reacting. I don't know. It's tricky. Anyway, let's move on to something else. Because I'm very confused now. Runner Ross says, can I join, please? You'll have to ask Mitz. It's up to Mitz. She's in charge. What do you think, Mitch? Should we let him join? Athena, no need to shout, according to Streamlabs. Answer Blue's questions! What's Blue saying? You missed my question before with the chat moving fast. I was wondering what your favourite music artist band in. Athena, why is it so important that I answer that question? No offence to you, Blue, at all. I'm more than happily answer that question. If I had one. But I don't. I don't have a favourite anything, really. There's sometimes I will say, oh yeah, this is my absolute favourite, but that's just probably an emotional reaction at the time to whatever I'm doing. I don't have a favourite band or artist or anything, really. I don't have a favourite colour, a favourite number, a favourite child. I don't have... Yeah, I enjoy music or TV or whatever it is, entertainment, stuff I'm consuming based on how I'm feeling at the time. So sometimes I'll be really, really in the mood to listen to some Pendulum or some Prodigy, and other times I'll be really, really in the mood to listen to some Jack Johnson. Other times I just want to listen to some 90s old school stuff and some Spice Girls and daft things like that. And other times I want to maybe sit back and chill out to some Motown. I've got no idea what my favourite of any of those things are, because it will completely depend on the day and how I'm feeling to whether or not I enjoy it. Polternome says, just send Foxy $1 million and you're in. It's very true, yeah. $1 million will get you in. Can you make a viewer services? Yeah, I've already got 3 of them. They're my patron servers. But they're not free, and they're not just for everyone. Ah, yes. Ah, sorry. Yeah, can I make a free server for everybody to play on that watches my stuff? No. No, not in a million years. The question is, why would I do that? Why would I do that? What benefit would it have to me? What benefit would it have to you? What benefit would it have to anyone on my channel? And who's going to pay for it? And if you think me, why would I be expected to pay to give you something for free? Free server, go back to the channel, look for Chaos as fantasy novel. Exactly. Jeez. IP is, yeah, sure, they don't know you, but why not? Says Mitz. Wow. Bit of sass from Mitz there, like it. Now, genuinely, I want to know the answers to those questions, because it has been a while since people have asked me to do that. But I always wonder what it is. What would possibly make people think that is it an entitlement on their half? What, or do you just think we're all super rich, these content creators, and we can just afford to put out servers for just anybody that wants them, and we've got all the time in the world to manage them? Do you think that maybe we're all in a position to give them away free because we get them for free? In which case, that's total nonsense, but maybe you think that's the case. So genuinely, what makes you think that that is something that, first of all, a content creator would want to do, and second of all, has the capacity to be able to just do for anyone that asks for it? Nothing free is worth it, says Kezkin. Because you give us free content, says Kiko. Yeah, but I get paid for that by YouTube advertising and very, very generous patron supporters and live stream subscribers and generous people. I don't do this out of the goodness of my heart because, you know, how could anybody do that? How could you live your life doing everything for free for other people? How would you pay your bills or earn a living or pay for food or put food on the table for your children or other things in life that you might need? How would that work? It would be nice if streamers got free Minecraft services, Dob31. But why would they? Why would they? Unless you're partnered with a server hosting company, which does happen, in which case you get free ones. And I think some of the TB members have got free ones based on partnerships with certain hosts as well. But why would that just happen for no reason? Plank says, Athena says, I think that's a fair point, Plank. Plank says, I don't think they know exactly what they're asking in terms of effort. No, I agree. That's why I'm asking the questions. I love lots of stuff too, so I get where you're coming from. What about Minecraft parodies like Dan Bull's LOL? We were talking about them the other day in Discord, and my kids love them, says Blue. I haven't watched any of Dan Bull's stuff for years, since he used to do Weeble and Bob and things like that, so I haven't watched any of the Minecraft parodies that he's done, so I can't really comment on those. I keep seeing one like getting posted, or at least a gif of it being posted in the Discord of like a creeper dancing or something, but I don't no idea what the song is. If it's anything like his old stuff, I'm sure it'd be great, because the old music and daft things that he used to do was amazing. YouTube advertising would come into when he posts his stream video to his second channel, says Fantasy Novel. What? He does this while his puppy sleeps as something to do, says Fantasy Novels. What? By being a robot, says Kyoko. Lord Mobile says, if you get paid from YouTube while streaming on this platform, get paid from YouTube all the time. Get paid from YouTube 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because my videos are always available for anyone to watch at any time. So I'm always earning a revenue from that. It's not a great deal of revenue at the moment because it's a very small channel in relation to a lot of others, but it's a constant form of income. The more people that watch my videos, the more videos that get watched, the more I'll earn, depending on the advertising rates and things like that at the time. So yeah, while I'm streaming on Twitch, it's not like my YouTube revenue just, oh, nobody watches videos while he's streaming on Twitch. It does, yeah. Weeble and Bob wasn't Dan Bull, it was Weeble, aka, oh, who's Dan Bull? Oh, it's Dan Bull. Who's Dan Bull then? I thought Dan Bull was to do with all of those. Is it not? In which case, no idea. Foxy, you need paid. I'm obsessed with your packs of Bedrock, says Plant the Boat. I do get paid. I got advertising on my website, which brings in a small amount of revenue. It would be obviously nice to earn more money. Who wouldn't say that ever? But I'm not unhappy with what I'm earning. What I'm saying is I'm not a millionaire that's just got money to throw about, giving it to other people for free. But why wouldn't they produce it? Why would they expect someone else to pay for it? I don't understand. Never understand that logic. What happened to the map purging software? Says it's got nothing. Map purging software. Well, Mojang keep fiddling with their game and breaking everything, so I had to take it off so people didn't get their worlds ruined. Blame Mojang. Tell them to stop fiddling with things. Because YouTube isn't great for live streams, says Lord Mobile. What is that? Have I answered the question wrong, Mitz? Were they asking why I don't stream on YouTube instead of Twitch? I did used to stream on YouTube very, very briefly. I had a lot of problems streaming on YouTube. The systems were in place were awful. It would just tell people you were live when you weren't. There was no way of really it was not a nice system at all. It has changed a lot since then. I believe it's got a lot better, and it's a lot more people are moving to YouTube now because technically it offers you more flexibility than Twitch does. There's better flexibility in terms of your channel memberships, which on YouTube, the Twitch equivalent to that is the subscriptions, things like that. On YouTube, you can actually set how much they are, things like that, which is great. There's a lot of reasons why streaming on YouTube would be of benefit to somebody because you're already on the same platform as the people that are watching your videos. So it's very easy to, transfer your audience from one platform. Well, it's not transferring them, is it? To keep them on the same platform, to get more, to grow your channel effectively, I guess. But Twitch, the problem with YouTube is from a very, very selfish, money-orientated point of view, for me, as somebody doing this for a living, is that Twitch has an attitude and a really, really very, very generous viewer base that have historically been really generous to the people streaming in terms of bits and subs and things like that, and gifting out subs, which means Twitch is an actual viable source of revenue. Whereas YouTube, even though you can get super chats and YouTube memberships and things like that, the YouTube is expected from most people that watch it to be a free platform, which means that people aren't particularly giving or generous on it because they don't expect that that's the done thing to be done, and therefore actually trying to grow a channel or get monetized on it through streaming is almost impossible unless you're huge and have many followers. The other difference is YouTube generally tends to be a younger audience, whereas Twitch generally tends to be an older audience, which means you've got people that are more likely to be earning a living and have expendable funds that they wouldn't mind gifting, which is great. So for that reason, mainly that reason, is why I would stick to Twitch. But if I ever get to a point where I'm earning enough money from actual just advertising without having to rely on the community and their generosity, I would probably move to YouTube and not worry about that, not worry about income so much. But I'm not, unfortunately, in a position to be able to do that at the minute. I'm the older audience, says Plank the Boat. Twitch does work with Prime to give free monthly subscription as well, says Fantasy Novel. Yeah, so you can use that. Kyoko says, no, YouTube streaming in my experience is better because it doesn't lag for me. Well, as I'm a partnered member on Twitch, you shouldn't have any lag either, because Twitch, once you become a partner, will allow the streams to be basically optimized as they're played per device, so that you get a better experience. Whereas when you're not partnered, sometimes depending on how many people are streaming at the time on the platform, it can happen as an affiliate, but generally speaking, you have to stream at a low resolution in order to in order to make sure everyone in your audience can watch it. So yeah, YouTube does have that advantage. 100%. YouTube's better for that. But as a partner, I shouldn't have to worry about that, because you shouldn't have any issues watching my streams, because that should all be taken care of by the partnership. Thank you very much, Isu, sharing 500 bits and saying Twitch love. Timmy C says, in that case, you could do what someone like Joe Hills does and just stream on both. I can't, because as a Twitch partner, I agree to only stream on Twitch platform. I have agreed not to stream on any other platforms in order to have a partnership with them. That's part of the terms and conditions of doing that. Speaking of stream beats, so I don't know if anybody else watches Harris Heller or Alpha Gaming Channel, but Harris Heller was a very, very big Twitch streamer and used to stream to several thousand people at once, and he used to earn in the tens of thousands of dollars per month from his live streams alone, based on the generosity of the people that was watching his streams. And moving to YouTube, he's very open with his financial situation, what he earns from his channel through his videos. He's lost pretty much all of that moving to YouTube, because there just isn't the same infrastructure there for people to pay him through that, which is fine, because he's earning like millions and millions of dollars through his stream beat, so he doesn't need to worry about it. But as a upcoming new growing streamer or YouTube content creator that's trying very hard to do this full time, I do have to worry about it. Timmy says, to clarify, I was saying you could do that if your YouTube channel took off well enough. I think I'd get the numbers on YouTube. In fact, I think I'd get more viewers than I get on Twitch if I streamed on there. So it's not necessarily numbers, it's the attitude, it's the difference. Eric Bannister says you need a fans only, Foxy. I don't think I do. I don't think that's a good idea at all. Streaming's hard, says Dob31. You get used to it. It's definitely draining doing a live stream. You do need a rest afterwards. It can take it out of you. Also, never good to have all of your eggs in one basket. Lofty Wool Creeper, it's his fantasy novel. Yeah, that's another good reason, why you shouldn't just put all of your stuff, your eggs in one basket, basically. Yeah, don't just rely on one platform, because you don't know what's around the corner. And with the way this industry goes, Google's a massive, massive company, but there's nothing out there to say that something doesn't happen and all of a sudden they shut down anybody like me and you being able to just produce content on there, or just stop streaming on there, or maybe they change it so there's no way of getting advertising revenue on there anymore. With no idea what happens, either through them directly through Google or by regulations and changes in that. It wasn't too long ago where there was all of that fear and worry about anyone from Europe and the UK not being able to do anything through YouTube because of all of the rules and regulations coming in from that Article 13, which then got changed and chopped. And I think that's still not 100% finished coming into effect yet. So things from that are still lingering in the background to a certain degree. But there's always things that can crop up. So yeah, having an audience in more than one place is a really, really valuable thing for a content creator, because if one thing does collapse, you're not having to start from scratch all over again. Like, take for example, if it happens all the time, you've got a YouTuber that's into doing one thing and they go, do you know what, I want to start doing something else. I've already got this audience, whether it's 1,000 people or 100,000 people, it doesn't really make any difference. And they start a second channel in the hopes that their first audience will come through and they'll watch stuff from the second channel. And you think, yeah, well, that makes sense, because they've already got people watching them on their first channel, so it would be really easy to just move people onto a second channel and get views on that one as well. And you would think that, but the tiny, tiny percentage of people that actually will move across is so minuscule. It's almost impossible starting a second channel unless you've got millions of subscribers in the first place that actually is worthwhile and will bring you in anything or will get any views. And you see it time and time again with people that go, like Killer Drone, for instance, started up his Killer Drone moved all of his Minecraft content over to a brand new Minecraft only YouTube channel, and it really didn't have the desired effect that he wanted because people didn't follow him over to it. And the reason for that is people not wanting people not wanting to follow him over. It's because I've got 36,000 subscribers on YouTube, but probably 50% of those people will have forgotten completely that they've subscribed. A lot of those accounts will probably be not even watched anymore, or used, or maybe disconnected, or the people have forgotten they even have those accounts, or maybe there'll be kids accounts and they got bored of watching it, or old devices that someone set up an account on that they just don't use anymore. So they're just completely invalid. So the actual number of people that watch your videos, like most of my videos get around about 7,000 views, and a lot of those are from new viewers, not subscribers. So the actual number of subscribers of people that watch your videos is maybe 5 to 10% of the number of subscribers you've got. So anyway, I can't remember how we got onto that, but there you go. Lots of useless information. You're welcome. Killer has a second YouTube. I've been watching him for years and stopped when he started playing Taron, says Cat. Plank the Boat says, I think you should become an Instagram influencer and start making your money with fashion. I don't have very good fashion. That's a bad idea. Fashion is not my strong suit at all. I never even heard of Twitch until Foxy announced that he was going to live stream from it, says Lawful Meteor. And now look at you. Give him a few months, Foxy will make an OnlyFans where he will post videos of farms using beautifully working flying machines. I don't think so. Hey, where did that come from? Has that been there all the time, or has someone just put that up there? What? Am I going crazy? Blue says, Foxy, you're an amazing creator. I'm glad to be a patron in your servers. Are really worth it, and your entertainment is fab. Worth every penny. Well, thank you very much. I very much appreciate that. But you're not having a free server, all right? Jeez, stop asking. It's not happening. No one gets anything for free, okay? Jeez. I agree with Blue. That's why I'm a patron, says Athena V. Yep. So you all should be. In fact, all of you should be patrons. That would be lovely. Yes, you should definitely all of you do it today. It'd be amazing. You want to do it. I think you feel like it's the best thing you could possibly do in the whole world. I'm getting that vibe from every single one of you, even though those of you that can't do it because of whatever particular financial reasons. But you definitely want to. I'm feeling it. No, I'm kidding. I really do genuinely appreciate anybody that supports me and the channel through Patreon or otherwise. But it would be lovely to get to a point, channel-wise, and well, yeah, just to get to a point where I don't have to rely on generosity of other people, because you do kind of feel a little bit like a charity case doing that. It'd be really nice to just, know that enough was coming in from other sources to not have to worry about that. It'd be great. One day we'll get there. Mr. Goose says, did Foxy say free server? Yep. Setting one up tomorrow. Make sure to get on the waiting list. Applications can you write them all in hieroglyphics, please, just to make it easier for the mods to read them and go through them? That'd be perfect. Thank you very much. One day that diamond shovel will be named Want Bash, says Want Bash. But you could do that quite easily. If you was to, I think there's a stream redemption where you can rename tools and things, so as long as you've got the channel points for it, you can do that. I'm not sure I like the size of these paths yet. We've got a lot of work to do on these. A lot of work. We're gonna have to throw a lot of moss in here. A lot of path blocks as well. Make them look a little bit less gross. We're getting there though. Right, where are we at? We're 1.5 hours into the stream. So we've got half an hour left before the next peep comes along. Has anyone got any other questions or anything that they would like to know? Anything at all to do with channels or YouTube or Truly Bedrock or anything like that? Not necessarily going to answer them. Just asking if you've got a question. Yes, I've been working on it for a while. I'm only 900 points away. Amazing. Amazing. Let's hope someone doesn't get in there before you do and steal it and call it something else. That would be awful. A nasty person would do that. Hey Vicar, not seen you in a while, says Blue. Hey Vicar. You probably answered this, but how do you start up on YouTube? How did I start up on YouTube? I think there's actually a thingy for that. Ruff just did rename any item. Don't do it, Ruff. Don't you steal 1-1 bashes. What would you like to rename, Ruff? I just know that I've got this shovel in reverse. So in reverse, I've got this shovel in reverse. Okay, it's going backwards. Name it 1-1 bash, please. Oh, Ruff. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Although 1-1 bash no longer get that feeling of achievement. You've stolen that from them, Ruff. Just saying. There you go. 1-1 bash. The shovel. I missed something then. There was another question there. Lord Mole says, can I ask how much you make on your videos on YouTube? You can ask. You can indeed. I think there's a lot of people are quite open about these things these days financially, aren't they? I don't know whether that's a good thing to do or not. What do you think, Peeps? Do you think it's a good thing to share what you're earning financially through things like that? I suppose it gives other people a good idea of what to expect for a channel of that size, I guess. It depends on the month and depends what videos I put out and how often. But generally speaking, on YouTube, I earn around about between £300 to £400 a month, which I guess works out about $500 a month during the summer. In the winter, it's about half of that, depending on the winter. Not really, no, says Mitz. Keskin says no. Why do British people say a coffee like it's an exact measurement? What do you mean? Oh my gosh, thank you, says Rotated Owlface. Said womp to Rotated Owlface. You see, there's good people in this community. It's a very nice community to be a part of. Although I will say that Rotated Owlface might be nice giving you a subscription there. Not a subscription, giving you that thing there. But don't let him anywhere near your sheep, alright? Because they will turn funny colours. Just saying. Seen it happen with my own eyes. Thank you for that. I don't mean to be disrespectful, says Lord Mole. No, that's absolutely fine. Feel free to ask questions. I know there's certain questions, I don't know the exact questions, but there's certain questions that Twitch just are like, no, you can't answer personal questions like this, that, and the other on your stream, which is fine. I don't think that's a problem. Roth dyes the sheep yellow, says Lofty. Not sure if I like the path edges that I'm doing here. I think we need a lot of bone meal and a lot of stuff going on, and maybe just some more grass paths. Maybe just slap a few more of those through there. Maybe a few trapdoors and bits of wood and things as well. Would you like a coffee compared to would you like some coffee, says Wraith. What? Well, you don't offer someone some coffee, do you? A coffee is a cup of coffee. You're not offering them ground coffee or coffee granules. You're offering them a drink. You wouldn't say, "Do you want some glass of?" No, or like some water. I suppose you would say you want some water. You wouldn't say, "Do you want our water?" I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one. But yeah, you're not offering a bit of coffee. You're offering a drink of coffee. We have a coffee in the UK, lol, says Keskin. Yeah. What are you doing today, Mr. No-Tail, says Valvov. Well, we've been putting in new paths around spawn, and now I'm regretting having tried to do the edges of the paths because I don't think they look very good, what I've done so far. Many works required to make them look a bit better. But we'll get there. Let's try a bit of bone meal on this section I'm doing over here and see if we can help that out a bit. See, I really like what I did down there. I really like how I did all that. But I'm not sure I'm doing a very good job here. We haven't actually put any of the cobble or mossy cobble in, really. So let's try a bit of that as well. And let's grab some bone meal. One of these chests got bone meals in it. This one. More cobblestone and mossy cobblestone around the edges, says Plank the Boat. Yes, exactly. Exactly. See, someone paying attention. Which means we actually should do to turn those into slabs as well, so we can put lights under there. So let's not use an anvil, let's use a stone cutter. Let's make some slabs. Why not? Let's do this. I'll have some more of those. Where's the mossy box? Let's pop those back in there so they're not taking up loads of space. Let's make some more slabs. Grab some more torches if we've got any. There we go. Okay. Add some moss carpet. Well, I think if I mossy cobble, if I bone meal a few of the moss blocks around here, I'd probably get away with doing that as it is. Now, I'm not going to put the torches under just yet. We'll put these in first, then we'll go around and put torches under afterwards. And we'll leave that drip it down a bit. Right, more questions. Come on. Oh boy, it's slab time, says 1-1 bash. Woo! Definitely. 100% slab time. Slab time with extra slabs on top. Mitch, have you got any questions? Hang about says maybe some random bits of diorite to show fully worn down areas. I don't know if that would look good. I'm not going to do that because I don't actually have an issue with diorite. I know a lot of people do, but I don't think that will go. Personally, I don't think diorite's got the right fit. Ooh, look, it's a picture of me. I don't think diorite's got the right vibe to it, really. Jesse B said it would clash quite a bit. Hello, Jesse B. How are you doing, Jesse? What's going on? Yeah, that looks a lot better at the edge there. That's a lot better than it was. I like that. Still needs more bone meals. Whoa, hang on a minute. Joe Shanky said, Foxy would rename an item, please. Maybe. If we open Twitch on a phone and a computer, does it give you more compensation? Says, you don't get compensation from or payment from people just watching Twitch. The only revenue you really earn from Twitch is people being generous and throwing in bits or subs. There is a tiny, ridiculously minuscule amount of advertising revenue from Twitch, but for me, it's like 50 pence a week. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So no, don't worry about opening up multiple streams. The most you'll do is increase the viewer numbers, which really doesn't make a great deal of difference, to be honest with you. I don't think it does. I don't know. Maybe Twitch is one of those things where if you've got more viewers, you get more like pushed to the top of the streaming thing. I don't know whether that's a thing or not on Twitch. Yeah. Twitch advertising revenue is rubbish. Pickle face filter, says Lofty. I didn't see that. Shanky, what do you want to name and what do you want to name it? I'm looking for your thing, but I haven't seen it. Pickle says, and yet every time I use diorite, you say it's all good apart from the diorite bit. Yeah, because for me, there's only certain things that really work well with diorite, and when you ever show me it, it's not one of them. Wow, that sounded mean, didn't it? If you did it right, Pickles, you know, wouldn't be a problem, would it? Well, you keep doing it wrong. Jushanky says, acts as lemon sheep killer. Okay. Wow. No. There you go. You're welcome. I just need to get better. I understand, says Pickles. Absolutely. Right, you want Pickle again, do you? Okay. Oh, look, it's me, Happy Smiley Pickle again, being a Happy Smiley Pickle, doing happy smiley things. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another live Happy Smiley Live Pickle stream. Pickle. Ow. Don't shoot me. I'm just a happy. I'm a pickle. Ah! Oh my goodness. Oh. Why everybody always do that? I don't want to be a party pickle. What? I want to be a party pickle. I'm a party pickle. I like being a party. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. I'm a happy smiley party pickle. Oh yeah, please do more party pickle. Please, party. Okay. Good. Happy smiley party pickle, pickle, happy party pickle, smiley. Thank you for following Free 440. Happy smiley spider pickle, pickle, smiley pickle, smiley dead spider. Put it in slabs for Mr. No Tails, cause it's my job. Boop, boop, boop. Scoobity beep flip bobbity boo. Gabbity beep boo boppy. Lumbading bop wabbada wow. Doo pop. Happy smiley pickle, happy smiley things. Happy smiley pickle. I finished now. Okay, thank you. The guy's finished. Do you relish being a pickle, says Shaylee. I think he does. You should say the pickle rhyme with the pickle filter, says the Athena. What pickle rhyme? Space Dorito there saying, drawing Pickle Foxy is always entertaining. I can't wait to see it. Keep an eye on that pickle. You'll end up with sea pickles all... sir. What? Peter Piper picked a pickle pepper or something, apparently, once. I didn't see him. I don't believe it. I only believe things that I can see. Sometimes I don't even believe those. Right. I think that's not a bad little start for a road there. It's not awful, I don't think. What do you think, chat? Do you think it's awful or do you think it's not awful? Let me know what you think. Whereas all of this round here is pretty awful. There's a JCB wandering about looking how awful it is. Don't know like that. No, that's going. Rubbish that bit. Need to put more mossy stuff on this side. I should be asleep. Have a good stream, says Plank the Boat. Alright. Fair enough. Slow just cheered 500 bits.
Slow 75 cheered 500.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Very, very much appreciated. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many peppers could Peter Piper pick, says Roxy Girl. I don't know. How many? That's the question, isn't it? How many? It's like, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? But I don't think a woodchuck could chuck wood. If a woodchuck could chuck wood, it would chuck too much wood. And then you'd just have wood all over the place and you'd want to kill the woodchuck, basically. Looking good, Foxy, says Scott Nothing. See, that's one person that said good. Oh, Plank the Boat says looking good. Maybe more areas of depth, more slopey looking areas. And nobody else said yes. Wow. Well, I'm going to go for a fly and have a look from the sky. Because I got steak in my eye. Yes, it looks amazing. From this angle, it looks perfect. From that angle, it doesn't look so good. It looks a bit messy. I think we need many leaves and many bone meals on this situation. Many leaves and many bone meals. Let's grab some bone meals. Do a bit of, no, bone meal, not slab. Boom. A few of these. But you're ruining everything you've done. Yes, but it was rubbish anyway, so don't worry about it. It's fine. Right, a few of them. Get rid of the big tall ones. Stick a couple of those down here. Get rid of these torches. Nobody likes torches. Very nice. Yes. Wonderful. It's looking good. Deleting all of those precious blocks that I put down. Amazing. Foliage is always good, says Athena V. Many pickles, says Scott Nothing. Now what we need is some leaves. You said you wasn't going to do leaves in today. Shut up. I'll do what I want, alright? Alright, sorry. I was just saying. Yes. Oh, look. Oh. The difference it makes throwing down a bunch of leaves in an awkward fashion. I don't like that at all. Too big. Too many leaves. Maybe have a little bit of a wow, a leafy wall going on here. Something like that. We put some fence posts and stuff down as well, I think. Maybe a bit of a bushy area going on over the back here. Might not look too horrendous. Benches alongside the path, says Just Shanky. Don't be stupid. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. I'm not going to do it though. I am going to grab some fences. But only because you suggested it, Just Shanky. That's the only reason I'm not doing it, okay? Don't want you to feel bad or anything, but that's the reason I'm not doing it, is because you suggested it. Right, good. Glad we got that sorted out. Between us both. Yeah, yes, it's all coming together wonderfully now. Why are you using oak fences? Shut up, they're beautiful. Most beautiful oak fences I've ever seen. Not they're ugly. Shh. No, beautiful. Should use spruce ones. I've got a lot of spruce actually now. Could use spruce. Dead bushes under large shrubs could help break up the leaves, says Unshipped Mod. Yes, they could. I don't have any. I don't think I've got many though. How is your twin this morning, Foxy's Fantasy Novel? I wouldn't know about that. I just love chilling to a stream on a Saturday, says Dobbs31. Some daisies and such would look nice as wild flowers. Daisies and such. I have daisies. I don't have many and such though. And maybe some daisies would just have to do. Got one down there, one down there. One over there, why not? Stick one there. Oh yes, it's made all of the difference. Made all of the difference. 4 daisies, the whole thing completely different now. No dead bushes banned. I've got some, but just not enough to like throw into the whole area. I think that looks a lot better. That's made a big difference, hasn't it? Made a big difference. Yes, I like that. I don't. Glad she's gone, says Lofty. What? Add some stairs and lower half slabs for depth, says Mike Burton. I could do that as well. That's a good idea. How many dead bushes have I got? I have 11. 11 dead bushes. I'll take them. It'd be nice if I had some dark oak saplings as well, but I haven't done any dark oak stuff this season. How many skins do you have, Foxy, says Voltov? Many skins. Twin's face, Foxy. I'm glad she's gone, says Lofty. What's that, Lofty? You want to see Twin, did you say? Hang on one moment. Hi. Hey, Lofty. How you doing? Don't know why, but for some reason I'm like holding slow motion and stuff. It's weird, isn't it? I've gone all jittery, haven't I? Oh well. Bye again. Where's the button to turn me off? Ha! You made me big and now you got bald me again. Missed you, Roxy, says Blue. Hey, Mrs. No-Tail, says Voltov. My God, get her off the screen, says Lofty. Wow. Wow. I don't know why she was all jittery then. Let's have a look at that again. She does all like frames per second and stuff. I got beard today as well. Needs to shave. Old twin face. Wow. 1, 2. That's all I'm spending. That's all I'm spending. I'm not spending any more dead bushes than that. It's too expensive. Foxy's FPS is pretty bad though, says Athena. Yeah, it's not very good, is it? Not very good at all. What is good though is this path. Probably the best path in the world. Right, what was I doing? I wanted something else, didn't I? I was recommended to do stairs. Stairs and stairy things. And I have. Oh, we've got 15 minutes left. 15 minutes left of the old live stream. Gee whiz. Who's next? It's either Slack or Jesse B next. Pretty sure. One of those people. Let's add some depth with some stairs. I did do that with those slabs. Look, I added many depths with those ones. I don't know where to put them. Maybe pop one there. Nice deep depthy stair thing. There we go. Oh, look at that. Many depths were added to the path. The most depthy path I've ever... Alright. Just jump over my head, Jesse. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Jesse says it's me. Was you going to get Mr. Onion, says Lofty. I don't think I was. I don't think I was at all. Details make a difference. It's looking really good, says Timmy. Will you change skin? I want to see your skin, says Voltov. No. No, I'm not going to change my skin. I'm in the middle of a live stream, doing live streamy things. I'm not currently going through my skin collection. I've got yellow skin, FoxyNoTail, orange skin, FoxyNoTail, purple skin, FoxyNoTail, FoxyNoTail, green skin. I've got many skins. On the other video you did when you had a shot of yourself getting up to go digging with a shovel was nice addition, made me laugh, says Blue. Well, thank you. He says, speaking of, sometime soon you should help me with making a skin pack. Yes, I absolutely should. I have my own skin pack. You're not showing your skins, you just said you're not going to do it. Oh no, I'm going to show them now. I have my very own skin pack, look. But it's all broken because Bedrock Edition's stupid. See? That's not what Jack looks like. He's not stripy. And I'm not spotty. And Slack's not stripy. And Polduck doesn't have weird arms. Or Polduck's child. It's all kind of broken at the moment. I really don't. And Chuck doesn't have my... Yeah, I don't understand. Don't understand what's going on. So we're just going to stick to be... being a gardener. The only thing we can do. I knew Slack is you, says Just Shanky. It's true story. It's true. The truth is now out there. I'll admit it. Slack is me. 100%. We are the same person. That's why it's so easy to do collabs with him. You would think it'd be difficult because he lives in America, but no, because we're the same person. We look. So have you noticed how alike we look? I'm surprised at taking in this thought. It's like people always say, "Oh, you and Mr. Onion's the same person." I'm like, no, how can we be? We don't look anything alike. But obviously, with Slack and I, we look so similar. So that's why, because we are the same person. Foxy, the Grinch skin is missing, says Pickles. I see it there. It was there. What program do you use to edit your skin, says Unshipped Mod. I use Photoshop, but you don't need to use Photoshop. Oh, hang on a minute. Nelly needs to go out of the room for a second. One moment, please. I'm back. What's the weekend theme this time, by the way, says Space Dorito? There isn't one, as far as I'm aware. I did ask before I started streaming if there was a theme, but I don't think there was. So it's maybe just people being mildly irritated by stupid comments should be the theme. That would fit today's one, isn't it? Or maybe people going on rants about how stupid people's comments could be. That would be another one. That would be a good one that would fit quite well, I think. What do you think? Great scream, I have to go out, says Lofty. Nellie's Foxy's dog, not a child, for those of you new to the Foxyverse. Yes, that's very true. Although she's like my child. Oh, look, a white horse has appeared. Jesse B with face palming. Don't you want your stream to be about being annoyed by people's comments, Jesse? Oh, jeez. Ruining everything for everyone else. I think that we might have a bit too much going on there, but it's fine for now. Foxy, can you buy me Minecraft, says Poltonome? Why? Why would I buy you? I don't. What? Why would I buy you Minecraft? I've got enough accounts of my own. I'm not buying them for everyone else. There's some strange people on this planet. Hey, I'm a complete random stranger that's watched a few of your videos. And I feel like we're best friends now. Will you spend your money on me? Yeah, sure. How much do you want? Tell me your PayPal address. I'll send it to you right now. Pickle says, Poltenham, I don't think you understand how streaming works. Why no flour in a Saily Lou, says Voltov. I just didn't. I've actually seen people that ask that question on the stream, says Poltenham. Well, it's a stupid question. Strange. Right, anyway, let's move away from stupid questions and let's have some more questions that hopefully are slightly less stupid and ridiculous. Hands up in the chat if you'd like me to buy you Minecraft. Maybe that should have been the question. JCB. Do you cut your own hair, says doesn't shit, man? No, I go to the hairdressers to have them shit. No, I cut it myself, yeah. Yeah, there's not much point in going to the hairdressers when you've got as little hair as I have. Hey, Jesse, do you want me to buy you Minecraft as well? I've got flowered ones. I just want... Okay. Carry on. Jessie can replace some of my bushes with flowery ones. It's not a problem. Jessie knows what she's talking about when it comes to this sort of stuff, so I'm going to agree with her whatever she says. That's beautiful. Jessie says, let me make this better. Yeah, well, hopefully I'll come back to this later on. It will be completely redone and it will look really good. I've given something Jessie to do in her stream. So I've spent my entire stream making this area look a right mess so Jessie can come along and fix it. I think it'll be nice once we've got some more buildings and things going on in here, although I do feel like we've got maybe a few too many paths. They are such a stark contrast to the grass around it. Like this area here is a bit of a mess. So maybe that all wants tidying up a bit. Jessie P says, just want to see how one or two flowered ones look. I think it'll look all right once it's all done. It'll be fine. She's just adding some flowery bits as anyway. Yeah, I really like it. It's coming along really nicely, says Blue. Thank you. I do think the flowery ones do go well. But I think, like Jessie's done there, they just want to be few and far between. So it's not overly flowery. I've got a few flowery ones. I've got them in my box over here, mate. Oh, let's grab some of those then. Jessie beard up a bit. Let's pop one there. Amazing. Pop one there and one there because I'm feeling generous. We'll have one there. And put one over here. Possibly even one down here at the back. Oh, it's made all of the difference. Can't see him. I know. There. Put one there. Don't get carried away, says the thing of it. I'll try not to. I'll tell you what else we could do as well to add a bit of variation around here. Is in here, I've got these and these. And instead of putting them on the ground, what we can do, if I find somewhere one might go, for instance, this grass block, we can just put them in the ground like that. And have like an interesting looking little area like that. Kind of goes nice. Sky Belated says have a Foxy, don't get carried away shouting it at me. Streamlabs doesn't like shouting. Athena 3 says I like that. Well, thank you. Oh, you can't put it on stone though, apparently. We can't have one there. We'll have some more 3D stair stuff going on there then. Put it in there instead. Oh, great. Who's put all of this stone underground? Jeez. Oh, Jess is in stream chat. Must be time to join in. Oh, I've used the wrong block. 1 minute. There we go. Hello, Jessie. Hello? Oh, she's got a microphone muted. Very useful.
Hello. It's not time yet. I was just preparing.
Oh, I see. You're just getting ready, was you?
Yeah.
Well, you're live on the internet now.
Oh, hi guys.
So, don't forget we are live. No more tooting and swearing like you normally do when me and you are just in voice chat together.
Yeah, that's,
Keep it clean.
Thank you for reminding me. I would have just gone off the rails.
I know. You normally do. Oh, look. I've got another 64 dead bushes there. I can be slightly more generous with my dead bushes, Jesse. This is good news.
I really like your path so far. I was looking at it from the top of my tower, because I get a really good vantage point of the city, and it's so good. It looks really nice.
Oh,
I
thank
do.
you. Yeah, it might look a bit messy around the whole thing. There's a lot going on in there at the minute, but I think by the time we've got a few buildings and things in between, and more greenery, it'll look really nice. Certainly better than that horrible yellow stuff.
Did you just replace the yellow with path?
Yeah, pretty
or
much.
did you create the paths all yourself?
I created a couple, but mainly I've just replaced the yellow stuff.
I was gonna say it looks really intentional, so it makes sense if it was the village paths. But no, I really like it. I think you're doing a good job. Is that all you've done all stream?
Yeah. What do you mean that's that all I've done? Wow.
No,
wow.
No. Why?
Jeez.
Why do you always
You work hard enough. Is that all you managed to do in 2 hours? Wow.
No, I just meant, were you up to anything else? Jeez.
No, that's all I got done. That's all I got. Hello, Liara, by the way. I see you in the chat. Lol, the shade, says just Shanky. I know, right? That's what I have to put up with.
No shade. And I like it.
Jeez, this is why I lose the confidence,
Me saying, "Oh, Foxy, I really like what you're doing."
Is that all you've managed to do in that whole stream? Wow.
Terrible. Oh, you're so mean. No, I like it. It's good.
Good. I'm glad you like it.
It'll be
like
cool
it
to
too.
see what buildings people can put up.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the entrance to your game?
Shh, it's not been in a video yet.
Oh, sorry.
Shh.
Never mind. It's nothing.
What game?
Sorry. No, nothing.
I've made a game. Don't know what you're talking about this.
The sign lied. I'm sorry.
Jesse Big Mouth over there. Oh, what you've done? Why didn't you play your game on stream? No, that game you made, Foxy.
Maybe next stream day.
Yeah, maybe. We should definitely do that. I made a game, by the way, peeps.
Oh, goodness. Just gonna go jump in this well. It's fine. Can't say anything.
No, it's fine. You can't have anything on here in Spawn Town and not have people know about it anyway, so it's absolutely fine. It's not a problem. Woo, spoilers, says Dither. Exclusive preview, says Timmy. Foxy made a game, says Pickle. Spoilers, says Joanna. Just Shanky says spoilers. Wow. Maybe people didn't know already. Oh. Right, are you ready to go live? We've got 2 minutes. Amazing.
Yeah,
Right, well, let me know when you want this raid sending your way, and I'm going to do my thank yous and my closeout now.
Okay, you do that. I will stay quiet.
Okay. Well, peeps, it's been a lovely day. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. I'm going to go on my big screen now, press the roll credits button. Who do you think we should raid today, then? I've got a few on my list. We've got... Oh, yeah, we've got a couple of people, newbies, that look interesting. There's someone there called Jessie B. I don't know if we should bother with them. Look like they've got plenty of people watching already. What do you think? Wow, nothing. Ding? Was that? You just cut out when you spoke then. You just went ding.
Oh. They said raid me. Me.
Read you. All right then.
Piggy.
Fair enough. I don't know. Sounds boring, says Liara.
Oh!
Wow, so much shade going on today. Oof.
That hurt my heart. It's okay.
Wow. Jessie says Dobbs. Jessie says Keskin.
Well, thanks. I love you guys. Man.
Right. Jessie says Mike Burton. Okay, Pete. Well, thank you again very much. It's been ace. I've had a really good stream today. It's been good fun. We've had good chats. But now it's Jesse's turn, so I'll see you all next time. Bye. Oh, not letting me pick you. Hang on. No, it's letting me pick you now.
Do we have a stream token?
Nope.
This
Just
time?
being really cool.
100.
That's stream
Oh,
token.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm down.
just like me. See you later. Have a good stream, Jesse.
Bye.
Bye.